So we're going to be covering a very specific deduction under 35AD and the recent change in budget 2017. Till last year, 35AD gave 150% benefit of capital expenditure to certain businesses which are marked in a red colored tick on your screen. From PY 17-18 onwards, all businesses under 35AD have been brought on par and all of them are now eligible for 100% deduction of capital expenditure. It is important to note that 35AD does not cover revenue expenditure but only covers capital expenditure. Now, the question may not state that this is a 35AD business. Depending on the name of the business, you may have to identify it and solve the problem accordingly. Let's do a couple of examples on the intricacies of section 35AD. Now in this example, ABC Limited, which is engaged in a manufacture of fertilizer, which is a 35AD business, purchases a plant. So they've incurred a capital expenditure towards plant for 10 lakh rupees. And I have given you two cases. The plant was added in 16-17, plant was added in 17-18. Remember, in 16-17, fertilizer business is a 35AD business which was eligible for 150% deduction, and hence the deduction that the business could claim was 15 lakh rupees. From 17-18 onwards, the deduction has been brought down to 100%. So the deduction will now be 10 lakh. Now this part is pretty simple. We are also going to look at the impact of violations. Now violations contemplated by the section are twofold. One is sale of the asset. So you purchase the asset for a 35AD business and then you subsequently sell it. Now if you sell it subsequently, then the sale price would be taxable. You will not get any cost or anything. You have to offer the entire sale price to tax under section 28. If you don't sell it, but you use it for a non-specified purpose. For example, let's say ABC Limited in our example has another business which is non-specified. Now this asset is used for that business subsequently. Now this will also lead to violation of the conditions of the section. And till what time should you not do this? For 8 PYs, you should not use it for a non-specified purpose. Now if you have used it for a non-specified purpose, there will be an impact on your income in the year of the violation. Now let's see the impact of the income. Now let's tweak the problem a little bit. The example is almost the same except for the fact that the asset is used for a non-specified business in 18-19. That means there is a violation in 18-19. So remember, when there is a violation, there is a income impact. Now the 8-year rule is breached. Now let's see the income that you should offer. Now one thought which comes to mind is the deduction claim should be offered as income. Yes, to a certain extent, but you need not offer the entire deduction to tax. You can reduce your amount offered by considering notional depreciation. So in this case, first case, the asset was added in 16-17. If it was added in 16-17, assume as if the asset was added for a non-specified business. Now you could have claimed depreciation. Now depreciation could have been claimed for 2 years, 16-17 as well as 17-18, because remember the violation is in 18-19. So 2 years depreciation you could have claimed. Now the question is how much depreciation you could have claimed. In the first year, that means 16-17, you could have claimed normal depreciation of 15% since it's a plant, and since you are a manufacturer, remember the question, you're a manufacturer, you can claim 20% extra. So the first year you can claim a total of 35%. Now the question is 35% should be claimed on what? On 15 or on 10? You have to follow the rules of depreciation here. You could have claimed depreciation of 35% only on 10 lakhs, and hence the deduction notionally that we'll calculate is 3.5. Then the second year, it goes back to only normal depreciation. So you could have got 15% since it's planned. Now the WDV of the asset in this scenario would be 10 minus 3.5, which is 6.5. So 6.5 into 15%, which is 0.975. Remember, the notional depreciation should be done according to the cost of the asset and not according to the deduction that you have claimed. So the income that you'll have to offer in 18-19, the year of violation, is 10.525. I hope this is clear. Now in the second scenario, the asset was added in PY 17-18. So if it was added in PY 17-18, now how much would be the income that you should offer? You start with 10, because remember the deduction is only 100%. Now you could have claimed depreciation only for 17-18 because it is illogical to consider depreciation for 16-17 in this case. Now how much would be the depreciation? In 17-18, you could have got a depreciation of 35% because this is your first year. So how much is this? 3.5. So the income that you'll have to offer in the second scenario is 6.5. Under which head should you offer this income? This income will be offered under the head business and profession. So I hope this makes the provisions a little clear. You're able to apply the changed provisions in an exam scenario. Remember that it's not only important to know the change, it's also important to apply the change when there is a question given on it. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I will be covering this and much more in depth during my crash course from September 18th to 22nd, 5 days, over 40 hours. I will be solving more than 100 problems. I will be taking you through all the changes and I will be giving you a question bank of all the important questions. So if you're interested, you can get in touch with us on 7022289087 or 95351 or just visit our website samvitacademy.in and you can register with us. The crash course starts September 18th for the November 18 attempt. Thanks a lot.